Today, most parents don't look for Imam. They're one in a million who, right? So if you know of somebody who does this, teach your friends, help them, your family, your friends, your relatives, your neighbors, right? Appeal to them. If you read the Quran, you will be able to tell them about it. If you don't read it, you will not be able to tell them, you will follow them. Yeah? And that's again, not worship, that's disobedience. Yeah? Understand? As simple as that. Right? Okay, education. Now, like as we said earlier, you get educated with the intention that you're going to help humanity become better. The quality of life is going to become better, more just. Right? But if you go ahead and get educated, thinking, if I get educated, if I get educated, I'm going to be rich, I'm going to be wealthy, yeah, my degree is going to give me a lot of money. Kufr and shirk. Do you agree? Did you understand what I said? Yeah, a little bit. Education for the sake of becoming rich and earning money. Basically what we're saying is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not my provider. My degree is my provider. Isn't that kufr and shirk? Kufr and or shirk, whatever that is. Yeah? Is that tawheed? Is that taqwa? Is that trusting? Is that actually believing in Allah? No, because you're believing in education over Allah. Allah is the one who provides the money, not your education. Education is there to better your life and help humanity. Yeah, it's a skill that you learn. Yeah, but your actual education is from Quran and Sunnah. We leave that and we run after our academic education because of money. We think that comes. We have a big house, nice, fair go. Well, children, life is cushy, Mercedes. No, the education doesn't give you that. Allah does, right? We gotta believe this. Right? Go from shirk for the sake of showing off. Another thing, right? Very, very common. And alhamdulillah, this doesn't happen in your family. MashaAllah, barakallah in your life. Bless your parents. Ameen. Say Ameen. But there are so many families, majority, I would say 999 out of 1,000. Yeah? 999 out of 1,000. Yeah? What would happen? What did the parents say? If you don't do your engineering, what am I going to tell my friends? What am I going to tell my sister? My brother's children are all engineers and doctors. You don't want to be an engineer. How am I going to show my face? Meaning, not hardly. Yeah, very common. That's part of kufr shirk. Education is not to show people, my son will do it. My son will do it. No, it's not for that. Education is so that you study an area of life that you are interested in, so that you make life better for the entire earth. That's what it is. It should be for. Right? Another one, right? Sunnah things, even Hajj, Zakat, even marriage, delay it. I'm not educated yet. Did the Prophet ﷺ say, don't get married before you're educated? Did Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say anywhere, don't get married before you're educated? Anywhere. Did Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say that? Yeah. I'm not aware. Are you? No. It's a process of life, it's a progress in life, you do it. The rest will come to you. Who's stopping you from education? Does it say anywhere, or does the law say if you're married you can't go to college? Does it? Yeah. Which law? Well, one example, this day and age, most of the time, apparently, I've heard recently, that child marriages. Very recently, and this was a shocker to me, very recently, somebody that I know hired a maid to take care of the children. Okay? And this maid came from somewhere in the remote jungles of Haryana or some Jharkhand or somewhere. Right? Young girl, 15 years old, something like that. Teenager, early teens. And she had a cell phone. Then one day she ran away. Apparently she put on makeup, so she ran away. She was gone. The gates opened and she ran away. And then they called her or whatever, something happened, and she came back the next day or something like that, or late at night or early morning she came back. So they called her mother and said, take her away, this is what happened. And I don't know if you remember, right? When we went for that counseling workshop, one of the counselors over there gave us an example. The example was actually hit like a brick on the face, but it's actual, factual, real. What she said, religion will tell you more about sex because of cell phones. Some phones are being propagated into their lives with data and everything, cheap. Somebody's pay for it or they pay for it. Somebody pays for it or they pay for it. Yeah? Look at the exposure. What's going to happen? Yeah? All of a sudden, these people who used to be married 10, 20, 30 years ago at the age of 13 or 14 now cannot be married by law until they're 18, 19, 20, 21, whatever the legal age is. What are they going to do in the meantime? Sin. Right? Same thing with Muslims. For them, it doesn't make a difference because they don't make a difference at all because they don't worship Allah. So Allah is not going to say, why do you commit zina? They just believe in Allah, so they're going to go where they go. Right? Allah knows best. But a Muslim is not going to go to Jahannam, Amin. Except if a Muslim commits these acts, right? Of big disobedience. Maybe for a little time and then, but can we afford to go to Jahannam even for 1 second? Man, no. Not even a spark. May Allah save us from that. May Allah not even let us look at it. Amen. Yeah? So we delay things. You know, in education, in the name of education, we go ahead and free mixing. I've seen it. You know, a lot of times I was sometimes in it, right? Project. What do you do? Oh, education. That education, in the name of education, you're licensed to kill. You're licensed to do whatever you want to do. No, that's a sin. Do your education, keep it within its own framework. Don't give it a status above what it actually is. It won't last at that. At that, your education will be absolutely null and void. You go, another one. Shaitan becomes prophet only because of disobedience. There you go. See, getting married, actually, I didn't write that down here, but marriage, the Prophet ﷺ said, is a shield against a lot of sins and a lot of attacks by the shaitan. It's a shield. So, a husband is a shield for the wife, a wife is a shield for a husband. And it's mentioned that they are a libas. What does a libas do? Shields you, right? For the woman and for the man. The more you delay it, the more you don't have a libas. Right? You understand? What is the reason to delay? There's not one religious valid reason to delay. Not a single one. Can you think of one? No, nobody can. Well, see, on the other hand, if a person gets married quickly, think about this now, right? We know what the haram is. You go to college, yeah. Are there girls out there? Yes or no? That's a fact, man. They're everywhere. I'm not saying they shouldn't be, but they are. Yeah. How do they dress? Sometimes very inappropriately. You agree? Right? Does your glance ever rest on them? Knowingly, unknowingly? You're a human being, you have eyes. So, this is a test and trial, man. You're not an angel. You're a nice, healthy, mashallah, young man, strong, powerful. Yep. Your eyes are going to rest on something. Yes, it is going to happen. It will happen. Trust me. What happens? How many times can you say, "Oh, 1 in 20, the second one will happen. You're a human being. I'm a human being. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah? Guess what? If you're married, that spouse will be a shield against that second look. And every time you look at your spouse and say, SubhanAllah, this right bites. You're enjoying life and you're reaping the reward. What more do you want? I'm not talking just to you. I'm saying first, the Muslim Ummah. What are we doing? Shooting ourselves in the foot by delaying these things. Pleasurable things that give us rewards. Every time you hold your wife's hand, rewards. Countless rewards. And you have fun. You have pleasure. Yes or no? Or you say, yeah. Obviously you wouldn't say that. Yeah? And the wife wouldn't say that either. Yeah? See, we know what happens. But if you do something haram, it's the exact opposite, isn't it? Punishment. So if you do something halal, it's a pleasure and a reward. Yes, worship. That's worship. Nikah, marriage is worship. Do you agree? But who tells us this? Not very many people. The Quran does. The Sunnah does. Read it, you'll understand. Yeah? See that those ibadahs lead to many other ibadahs. Extravagant, sorry. I'm just going to go out in the extravagant part. Yeah? like we talked about again, yeah? Looking for a rich spouse or a fantastic, drop-dead, gorgeous spouse, male or female, depends boy or girl who's getting married, yeah? No, that's one of the last things. The first thing the Prophet ﷺ is piety. Piety. Now, if we marry a person or look for a person who's pious, what would happen? Would that person come and tell us that, I want a party worth 10 crore rupees? Yeah? That means they're not pious. And if somebody expects that, then it's not ibadah. But if somebody gets married willfully, even if they have those resources, right? A simple, easy wedding, simple, easy marriage. There's barakah in it, there's blessing in it, and that family will stay in absolute bliss till they die. The children will be blessed, everything. Imam Ahmad, right? How is that marriage? And there are so many marriages we know of that even the Prophet ﷺ living in that city in Madinah didn't know his Sahaba radiallahu got married. And rich ones, not poor ones, rich ones. He didn't even know they got married. That's how simple they married. But look at how blessed they were. Yeah? Allah. So, a good, simple, early marriage is barakah, is worship, this is the last one. Riding a bike, driving a car, or parking. What happens? This is a very, very common one which we don't realize. I hope none of us will be here to it. Right? A lot of times what happens, there's a car and there's a motorbike. What does the bike do? Cut him off. Why? Because I'm on a small bike. If he touches me, it's his fault. I have the right because I'm... No. It has nothing to do with the size of you or your vehicle, or the size of me or my vehicle, which gives me the right on the road. It has everything to do with what is right and what is wrong. Whether big car or small car, big bike, small bike, or walking, doesn't matter, right? A person on a bike, and let's be aware of this because a lot of people ride bikes here and other. But because of riding bikes, they think that they have no responsibility whatsoever. Why? Because the public comes to support them. If it's their fault and they fall, the guy in the car is their fault. Yeah. Yesterday, I believe, or the day before yesterday, I think, right? On that flyover, the car fell off. I saw that video this morning. Somebody showed that video. The guy was driving at 104 kilometers an hour on a bend. A small car. I don't know, Volkswagen Polo or something. I don't know, something like that. Whatever, right? 104 kilometers. Can you just imagine? Now, if he was a Muslim, I hope he wasn't, but if he was a Muslim, do you think he's responsible for the woman who died down there? Oh yeah, he is. Because he was irresponsible in his driving, he was not careful. He did not give others their rights. He did not give the people on the road their rights. Their rights are to be safe. Was he safe? He was driving like a maniac. If he knew what he was doing, he went over, nobody would even notice, nobody would question him. But obviously he didn't, that's why the car went over the flyover, didn't it? Yeah? So is he responsible if he's a Muslim? Oh yeah. If he's a non-Muslim, anyways, Allah's going to do what he's going to do. You and me are. But what I'm saying, if he's a Muslim, being a Muslim, we need to be aware of this. Because we are Muslim, we need to worship Allah in this manner as well. Yeah? So we're riding a bike or a car. I see somebody, just stop right there. What about people behind me? Bikes, cars, what about them? Should I care about them? Yes, they have rights. Unless it's an emergency. A child came running across the road. Well, hit the brake like a madman. Save that child. Something happened behind me, I don't know. Qadarullah. Yeah? But I've got to, but all of a sudden I just see a friend, hey, assalamu alaikum. What? And then you look at the person's around, as if, hey, what did he do wrong? No, the Prophet ﷺ forbade us from creating problems on the road. Congestions and dangers and stuff like that. So remember, in the beginning, obey Allah, obey the Rasul ﷺ, take what the Rasul ﷺ gives us, abstain from what he forbids us. He told us, he commanded us ﷺ to leave the road safe and open. Every time we cut off somebody that we're not supposed to cut off, guess what? This guy writes it. Because we didn't obey Allah. We forgot Allah. We did not worship Allah. We worship the shaitan. We should worship Allah. Yes, you agree? Yeah? This is as simple as it is. Something as simple as riding a bike or driving a car or stopping it. And a lot of times, check it out, Muslim community. See, non-Muslims are not accountable for this. Why?